Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
So you guys have shown us a lot of love on Facebook and of course our website at WBONTV.com. So we're going to let you in on a little secret, our YouTube channel. It's where all the local stories are posted first for news, and you can even catch the live stream of any of your local high school sports on there as well. Be sure to subscribe, as well as clicking on the little bell for notifications. For when we post a video go live, you'll be the first to know. And don't be afraid to share and like a video. It really helps us out here at the studio to bring you the best in local news. And of course on Facebook, hit the See First button so we come up first when you're scrolling through your timeline.
Two former teammates, two of the best coaches around, guys. First of all, I got to ask you a question. Who shot more shots when you guys played together?
It's a no-brainer. I didn't get to play. He's playing all the minutes.
Well, you guys got a special birthday after for somebody, is that right?
We do. We have a good friend that we play with, Ben Rushing. Hopefully he's watching out in Colorado. We want to say a special birthday to Ben Rushing out in Colorado.
Absolutely. Ben's he's the best shooter I've ever played with. He's got as much heart as any player I've ever played with. And I was very blessed to have been with Ben and Austin and Matt Witt and Michael Haney and Mike Scott and Sean Fields. Just a bevy of great players that we played with and we learned from in Eastern Kentucky.
Now Ben he pulled a prank on Bentley one time, did some stuff to his car, and it's been blamed on me for many years. So if Ben is watching, I'd love for him to tell the truth on his birthday. Yeah.
That's an inside joke. Austin knows the truth to that.
Okay. Well, Coach, I'll start with you. So you guys 0-2, but you've lost to two of the best teams up in your region. Talk about what you want to see from your team tonight on another road game before you come back home on Friday night.
We just got to come out and compete. We're running into a very tough situation over here. Madison Southern the other night almost should beat the defending state champs. Coach Newton, he's did a great job over here. He's built the culture back up, and he's kind of resurrected the program. And it's amazing just what he's done. I don't think nobody could have came in here and did a better job than what he's done. It's just but the way they're competing right now, the way they're playing, it's just a testament to the kind of person he is. And he played 4 years for Travis Ford, so there's not many people that went through that, and he was as loyal as any human. And it's paying off right now.
Well, Coach, compared to them, they've had 3 straight road games at the beginning of the year. This will be your third straight home game. Talk about what that means for you to kind of get this season going.
Yeah, so last year we had, I want to say 12 of our first 14 on the road. So we started out with our first 4 at home this year. So it's been a little more comfortable being at home. Our student section has been great. Our crowds have been great. So it's been fun getting off to a good start here at home.
Guys, you are friends off the court. Tonight on the court, be a little bit different. Good luck to both of you, all right?
Thanks a lot.
Take a commercial break. We'll come back. It is Estill County and Madison Southern tonight here in Berea. We'll come right back live on WBONTV.com.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
Hey everyone, Marissa Hempel here, News Director with Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. If you've got a story, news tip, or fantastic idea or angle for a local feature, I want you to contact me directly at marissa@WBONTV.com. Send us your pics and video through all of our links on WBONTV.com. Look for me on Facebook and Twitter too. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. We're your local source for news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Berea, Kentucky, where tonight the Estill County Engineers is traveling to take on the Madison Southern Eagles. I am happy to be joined by Danny Wood. Now, listen, the last time you and I did a game together, you kept calling me William Hardy, and I kept calling you William Hardy, which that's maybe the biggest insult either one of us could give the other person.
I don't want to get into the psychology of that at all, but he is not with us tonight, and I thought the Wallingford company was very fair with him in their punishment, game suspension, but he'll be back Friday night.
He will be back Friday night, and we've got a letter from William. If you want,
he did give me a statement, a written statement
from why he was suspended.
Okay,
let's hear it.
I'll just go ahead. It's written in crayon, so it's kind of hard to read, but it says, to all concerned, I'd like to apologize for my poor judgment shown at the Wallingford Christmas party.
Yeah.
I in no way intended to offend anyone with my outfit. I simply meant to express my adoration of musical artist Lizzo. Also, my apologies to Live with Loretta. She knows why.
Yeah.
I look forward to my reinstatement on Friday when Estill County takes on my alma mater, Bell County. Thanks, William Hardy, Esquire.
All right, there you go. So that is exactly why.
Let's get that out of the way.
Well, you know,
he'll be back Friday.
It's good to be said.
I wasn't at the party. You were.
Well, listen.
You can describe it if
that's
you want.
One side of William we didn't want to see. and
turn the other cheek.
Yeah. Let's hope nobody shows up tonight in that outfit. Lord have mercy. That was very interesting. But listen,
is this a Southern broadcast or an Estill broadcast? We've got to split crew.
It's both. It's a dual broadcast. It's a dual broadcast. This is 2 of our coverage area teams, and there is a big game over in Richmond tonight between Madison Central and George Rogers Clark, but this one felt like the bigger game because it's 2 teams that we cover. We've been over here in Berea last night for the Fairstown Foley game. Wanted to kind of show these 2 teams off here tonight, and it's 2 coaches that know each other very well. They played under Travis Ford at EKU. 2 friends are down there talking right now down on the floor, and I was down there talking to them before the game. Newton's been over to Bentley's house. He just moved to Richmond a couple of months ago. Newton's been over to his house. They've had dinner together. It's 2 guys that really like each other. They know each other very well. And I think that makes this game even more fun because of the rivalry that's within the rivalry, if you will.
Exactly. And last year, I think Coach Newton got the best of Coach Bentley, 64-60. Yeah. Fairly close game. Estill County coming off a 20-loss season on the follow-up to their historic 14th region championship. But they got most everyone back this year, looking to make a run. They're 1-1 coming in, but they played two really good 14th region teams to start off the year on the road.
0-2 right now, Estill County is.
0-2, I'm sorry, Madison Southern 1-1.
Well, and when you lose to Knott County Central and Wolf County on the road, there's really nothing to hang your head about. And they were in both of those two games, missed a three-pointer at the buzzer in the game against Wolf County. And from everything that I've seen, Wolf County and Knott County and Hazard, those are probably the three top teams in the 14th region.
Knott County always up there in consideration, and Wolf County a really good basketball team. So, like you say, and Joe Benton, the guy we're going to look for scoring, he's not gotten going yet.
Yeah.
He's going to.
Well,
and these guys, they're going to find a way, and Coach Bentley will find a way, and I think they're going to be right in the hunt in the 14th, 15th
Listen,
year.
if you'd asked me to pick the favorite for the 14th region this year, and I don't cover as good as I used to, but I would put Estill County right there because they've got a kid who on any given night can go out and drop 35, 40 points on you in Benton when he gets hot. Now, he hasn't gotten hot yet, but I was talking to Barsha Honchel from Honchels over in Irvin as well before the game. And
the halftime show.
She said that, well, Joe's just, he's had a lot going on. He just signed to play golf at EKU.
Shout out.
He's been a very busy young man, and now that that's all over with, we'll see if he can focus on basketball now. And that's the big thing with him because he was our preseason player of the year. He's had a lot of hype. He was, depending on what poll you looked at, the second or third rated player in the 14th region going into the season. There's a lot of publicity going around Joe, and rightfully so because of the career that he has had. But in those first two games against Wolf County and Knott County Central, he has been unable to get it going.
And on the other side, Madison Southern, the Eagles under Austin Newton, state champions last year. They just took those guys on.
Yeah.
You had that game, and was it overtime that they lost to Trinity?
Lost 44-40, and honestly, if they make a couple of free throws in regulation, they win that game against the defending state champs. What the biggest issue was for Southern in that game was they just couldn't close it out. And I think whenever you have this team without their best player, Trent Montberly, they've got a really good supporting cast around him. You got Chad Fugate, Hunter Buchanan, but Trent was going to be their main guy this year. He tore his ACL a couple of weeks before the season. But I talked to him before the game. We're going to have him on at some point during the year to talk about his update and what's going on with him. But that's a guy that when you lose, it's a big loss because of what he is able to do both inside and outside, offensively and defensively. He can play the 4 or the 5. He can shoot. He can drive. That's a big loss for the Eagles this year.
No doubt about that.
We are live here on the Eastern Kentucky University pregame show. The Campus Beautiful awaits you. When choosing your college, choose Big E. Choose Eastern Kentucky University. For more information, go to eku.edu. Danny
or call William Hardy. He'll tell you all about it.
Well, did William, was it a 9-year degree that he had at Eastern? Is that what it was?
That's the eternal colonel.
Yeah, that makes sense then with that guy. We are live here at Madison Southern tonight. Estill County and the Eagles squaring up. We will have updates for you as well from the Madison Central and George Rogers Clark game. That game going on over in Richmond. But first, let's take one more commercial break and come back live here on the EKU pregame show on WBONTV.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, maybe your wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Here we go. Back on WVONTV.com. We are also live on 106.7 The Pinnacle, the new Berea radio station. 106.7 The Pinnacle. Where you been? You've been hiding under a rock.
I'm just kidding. I saw the car outside, parked on the sidewalk.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, all right? That gives you a license.
Coach Cal.
And we also are live on 99.3 WIRV, the home of every Estill County radio station game that we have live for you. And again, Friday night, Danny Wood and William Hardy will have Estill County and Bell County for you. That game will be on WBONTV.com and on WIRV. And then on Saturday, 3 straight games for you. We'll have Estill County first. They'll be taking on one of the home schools here in Richmond, one of the new prep school things that they've got together.
Heard of that school.
Yeah, it's a new school. There's a couple of them in Richmond now, I believe. And then we'll also have, following that game, we'll have Southern and Barberville, and then Berea will play us. We'll have all three of those games for you on Saturday from the Bill Smallwood Classic over in Berea. But this is your first game of the year for high school basketball, and you guys had a pretty good football season this year. The football team played very well this year under the first-year head coach, Jordan Markham.
Absolutely. I thought they improved as the year went on. Of course, it's hard when you come after a very successful run from Coach Mike Jones, and you go from a run-centered offense on the wing, on the wing tee almost, and then you go into with the more balance, but it was still running. But the kids played hard, and I thought they had a good season, something to build on.
Well, one thing that I've noticed with Coach Markham is that he really did a good job of getting to know the kids, and he wanted to be a part of their lives off the field as well. And him and Coach Boone and that coaching staff did a really good job with the pretty young team over there in Estill County this year.
Well, Michael, I think you've been around high school sports enough. I don't think, especially in football, that you can have any kind of football program if your coaches are not invested in those young men. If they're not invested in those young men are going to know quicker than anybody, and that you'll lose them right from the start. But I agree with you. I think Coach Jordan Markham is really good at teaching the right things and invites them into his home, makes them part of the family, and that's where you got to start. If you're going to have a good small school, high school football team, you better have a family, or you're not going anywhere.
It is Madison, Southern, and Estill County tonight. The tip-off is about 8 minutes away. We'll take one more commercial break and come back. We are live. We're showing off our snowman, Samantha. Look at there.
It's from last year.
We're festive here on WBO.
Mark's been looking at that for a year. It's been in my bag for a year.
Back in 3 minutes on WBONTV.com.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
We are back here on WBONTV.com, also live on WIRV and on 106.7 The Pinnacle. Got some people hanging out with us tonight. Gary McIntosh bragging on WBON TV, says WBON is the bomb. Richard Johnson said hello to you and I.
Richard's my homie.
Your homie? I don't know how I feel about that.
Back in Irvin.
It's my uncle. I'll call him in my phone, he has said his Uncle Richard. So we've also got Brian Riddle says it's going to be a good broadcast. Two good commentators, and I don't know who that's going to be.
The coaches were
I don't know. He got us confused with somebody else then. But it should be a fun game tonight. Again, these two coaches played together at EKU. Two guys that know each other very well off the floor. They hang out. They have dinner together quite a bit, and it should be a fun broadcast. Now, speaking of fun games, there was a fun game last night over in Irvin as Mia Hill knocked down 2 free throws with her team down by 1, and the clock had already expired. So knocked down 2 free throws with no time on the clock to win the game for Estill County by 1 point. A pretty big deal there.
And they had lost their first 2 games pretty big. So that's a young team. Kaylee Riddle, their only experience. She's hurt and out for a while. So that was outstanding. Congrats to Mia and also Coach Ruth Hughes. That you need those games like that.
Yeah, and I talked to Coach Hughes. We had them on earlier in the season, and
Kelly saw that.
Kelly had said she had not been able to play an entire basketball season because she's gotten injured at least at some point during the year. So
bless her and Amelia Farmer's heart.
Yeah.
Kelly Riddle and Amelia Farmer. But she's going to keep battling, I guarantee that. And she'll come back. When she comes back, she'll be better than ever.
Well, I know there's a lot of big coaching changes going on over there as well. A new baseball and new softball coach this year over in Estill County. Do we have a softball coach yet? Have they made that announcement?
Lynn West.
Lynn West, okay.
Who I coached back in the day.
Okay.
I was assistant coach back when he was playing baseball for Estill County a long time ago. And also in baseball, Blake Crow, the son of Brian Crow. Yep. So Brian's still going to be around.
But you coached Blake too, right?
Huh?
Coach Blake too, right?
I coached Brian in an opponent league back in Kauai.
Okay. Also, we've got H.D. Pruitt says, Danny Wood, what's up, Coach? Live on Facebook, hanging out with us tonight as well.
Speaking of good coaches.
This will be a fun night tonight as the Eagles will be wearing the white uniforms and the Navy numbers, Navy letters outlined in orange. Estill County with the black robe uniforms tonight for the Engineers. We'll take one more commercial break and come back for the tip-off between the Engineers and the Eagles here on Wayne night. Everybody in the pep section for Madison Southern is wearing a cutoff shirt in honor of our boy Wayne down there.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, listen, I was afraid you'd get suspended too, like William did. I didn't want that to happen. So.
That's true.
We'll take one more commercial break and come back for the tip-off. Back in 2 minutes on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting at WBONTV.com.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
So you guys have shown us a lot of love on Facebook and, of course, our website at WBONTV.com. So we're going to let you in on a little secret, our YouTube channel. It's where all the local stories are posted first for news, and you can even catch the live stream of any of your local high school sports on there as well. Be sure to subscribe, as well as clicking on the little bell for notifications. For when we post a video go live, you'll be the first to know. And don't be afraid to share and like a video. It really helps us out here at the studio to bring you the best in local news. And of course on Facebook, hit the See First button so we come up first when you're scrolling through your timeline.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
Hey everyone, Marissa Hempel here, News Director with Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. If you've got a story, news tip, or fantastic idea or angle for a local feature, I want you to contact me directly at marissa@WBONTV.com. Send us your pics and video through all of our links on WBONTV.com. Look for me on Facebook and Twitter too. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. We're your local source for news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
National anthem here at Madison Southern High School as we get you set for the tip-off between the Eagles and the Engineers. Danny Wood and myself, Michael Watkins, glad to have you tuned in.
Let me apologize to Ruth Hughes.
Okay,
she's already texting me that they did not lose, but what I read, they had it wrong on some scoreboard that Breathitt blew them out. They blew Breathitt out. So I apologize to the girls on that. Way to go, ladies. And, Ruth, she'll get over it. I saw her on the sports show. She said, she likes William.
Well, I didn't want to get into all that.
That's okay.
There's a little history there between you and her.
Apparently, I didn't know, but it's all right. But good job, girls.
Yes, they have a couple of big games coming up. I think they lost to Menifee County in that first game, but they knocked off Breathitt and had a big win last night at home as well. So the Estill County Engineers, your road team tonight. There's the starting point guard, Joe Benton. He'll be joined in the starting lineup by Click and Isford, Napier, and Dylan Long. And Danny, pretty much the same 5 guys that we saw get the majority of the playing time last year for Estill County.
Estill lost Micah Adams. He's a senior, but he's not on the roster right now. Connor Chaney was a senior last year. Logan Napier last year.
Noah Williams.
And the MBB, most valuable belly, Noah Williams. Also, he's taking his talents to college now. So yeah, most of the scoring has returned. Joe Benton only averaging 5 points in the first 2 games. You know he's going to get going.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Kobe Click, I always think he's just going to explode for 30 on any given night. He's very athletic. Dylan Long doing work. He's averaging 13 and 7 rebounds in the first 2 games. Coming off playing football, which is a big get for Jordan Markham, getting him out on the football field. And Landon Napier averaging 12 points. And Bush Leaguer Will Isford, hey, he thinks he's Kobe out there every time, and I love his confidence. And I think these guys are a year older.
Yeah.
I think by the end of the year they're going to make some noise in the 14th region.
One thing that you have with Click and Benton and Isford and Napier, they have a lot of length at that guard position. They don't have a ton of size, but they do have long arms and they're athletic, so they can use that to their advantage. And I think they match up well with Southern, who, again, they're a heavy guard-laden team as well. You got Buchanan, Fugit, Robinson out there. You've got number 24 for Southern, which is
Sam Lee.
Samuel
Lee.
Lee.
First names.
And then you've got Turner, the big man, down low. So it should be a good contest. They match up very well, these 2 teams do together. As Long will go back underneath his own basket to defend. Joe Benton will be the man to tip it off for the Engineers. John Bentley.
Cable Williams wants to know if you can drink a Mountain Dew on the air.
That might be the only thing I can drink on the air.
Okay.
Because I can't drink Pepsi. Remember, I got in trouble with that, drinking Pepsi on the air.
I missed that one.
Well, I'll tell you that off the air.
Hey, while we're sharing, might as well get everybody suspended.
We are glad to have you tuned in. It'll be Estill County in the black uniforms, Madison Southern, the home team, in the white. Austin Newton, the head coach of the Eagles. John Bentley, the head coach of the Engineers. 2 former teammates at EKU, and they'll square off tonight coaching their respective teams. The Eagles control the tip. They'll go left or right. As Buchanan controls it, picked up by Click. Had a big game against Trinity, did Hunter Buchanan. Now over to Robinson, man-to-man defense for Estill County. Again, both these teams match up very well with each other. It's a loose ball. Long tipped it away from Robinson, the point guard, and now Joe Benton will control for the Engineers. He's picked up by Robinson the other way. Here's Joe. Gets inside the paint. Nice feed to Isford, and Isford traveled with it.
Making the extra pass, can't be too angry about that, but Joe needs to look to score, I think, and he had a good floater in the lane, but he gave up a good shot to get a better shot. Will just under the rim a little bit, tried to kick it out.
1 turnover each way. Now here comes the Eagles back the other way. A little kick out to Turner. He's got that range, and this one's short. Rebound to Benton. Long outlet to Napier. This kid is a scoring machine. He'll give it back to Benton. Joe going to slow it down. He's picked up by Lee. Good length defensively by Samuel Lee.
Yeah, Napier just a sophomore, but averaging 12 points a game in these first 2.
Napier trying to find Benton. He'll work around Robinson. Now kick it out in the corner. It's Dylan Long. Long had a big opening night against Wolf County. Now Click working on the defensive Fugit. It's Isford. He'll get inside. Nice feed to Long. It's a good shot for him. That time too hard. And here come the Eagles back the other way. Each team trying to figure it out in the early stages. Fugit an open 3 in the corner. That one too hard. And the ball tipped around. Turner had it taken away by Napier. 2-on-2 fast break the other way. Napier had it poked away, but he's fouled from behind. I'll call it on Lee.
Number 24, that is Sam Lee. It'll be his team's first. Non-shooting foul. Estill inbounds underneath their basket.
Long will inbound. Southern in a 2-3 zone here defensively on the inbounds. Napier looking for Benton. He's got him. As Joe comes to the top of the key with it, he'll dribble between his legs, get inside the paint. Floater rattles home. Shooter's touch for Joe Benton. Good to see him get going early for the Engineers as they lead 2-0 over the Eagles.
Looks like Joe's been hitting the weight room, too. Oh, buff. Looks like you.
With Farmer, been working out very good, hard this offseason with Andrew Farmer. Here's Turner, a nice move. Benton comes in for the rebound. Estill County back the other way. On top 2-0. It's Benton crossing over. He'll get inside the paint. Kicking it out to Isford. Now back up top to Napier as they slow it down, and John Bentley calls out the play. Benton Pass over to Click. Now out to Isford. Corner three on its way. Good. Isford knocks down the trifecta and a quick timeout, I believe, by Austin Newton. A 30-second timeout. Estill County on top 5-0 as we are 2.5 minutes into the ball game.
Great penetration there in the kick. Driving the lane, Click, kicks out. Will Isford spotting up, ready to go. And I'll tell you what, Estill, they look pretty good on offense to me. They haven't taken a bad shot. You know, too contrasting. I haven't seen Madison Southern. Their shots are going up quicker. Coach Bentley, half-court offense. He's going to grind it, and he's going to wait until he gets a good shot, run his sets, and usually ends up in a good shot. But if you'll notice, Estill County scores under John Bentley, they're usually down in the 50s or 40s, and that's the way he likes it.
That's the way they like it. And this Eagles team is a much more deep team. They'll play 9, 10, maybe even more than that as far as their numbers go. Estill County might play 6, and that's the way it's been under John Bentley for as long as I can remember. So here's Walter Smith, who just checks into the ball game. Man, what a football season this kid had. Only a sophomore. He was maybe the best football player in the county this season. Here's Lee. Going to work it inside around Napier. Got it up in the air, but is called for the travel. Lee got Napier up in the air and kind of shuffled his feet before he could get the shot off. Would have been 2 free throws had he been able to control himself, but he's called for the travel. Another turnover for Southern. Here comes Estill County the other way. Fade into the corner. 3 on its way. That one's short. Missed by Napier. And it's going to be a turnover the other way. Stolen away by Napier as he got it back for his team. Long fit up to Landon from Benton. Now back to Joe as he comes across midcourt to slow it down.
3 turnovers already for Madison Southern.
Here's Isford working on Turner. Wooten also into the game for Southern, and we've got a whistle and a foul called against Turner.
It's going to be his first, team second, non-shooting foul. Into the game for Madison Southern will be number 35. That's Colby Conrad, I believe.
Conrad provides some size and experience for them, so Southern's already played 8 guys.
They got a lot of seniors on their roster, a lot of experience.
And, you know, Marbley was another one of those seniors that tore his ACL a couple of weeks before the season. Here's Isford, dangerous pass. Long comes away with it. Dillon gets inside, shows off his strength, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
Yeah, I wish we had that arc around underneath that basket. I'm showing my Estill County bias.
Well, Coach Bentley agreed with the call. He did say Long kind of leaned into it and told him to go straight up the next time when he let that shot off.
We'll see if Coach Bentley has the same demeanor at the end of the game if it's close with the referees. Probably not.
Here's Southern with it. That's Wooten, who just checked in a moment ago. He'll get inside, pump fake on Click, leans his way in. That shot comes off. Wooten chases down the rebound, pump fakes, and a nice look inside to Conrad. Back to Adams. He'll try a 3. That one will come off, and Click had the rebound, but going to be called for a travel. Click falls down after he gets the board. Smith gets the inbounds pass, picked up by Isford. Now Smith getting in the lane. The Eagles will slow it down. That's Jaden Adams, the junior guard. He'll be running pick and roll with Conrad. Get inside, missed the layup, and Joe Benton will control it for Estill County. Benton already with 3 rebounds here in the first quarter.
Well, he's grown so much and so quickly the last few years. And it took a toll on him physically with his knees.
Yeah.
All's good slaughter. But I think he's really kind of grown into it. And now with the weights and everything like that, looks very athletic out there.
Napier.
He also looks tired.
Going to be picked up and fouled by Lee. Another sub coming in for Southern is number 4. That's Colby Sebastian, the senior guard.
They are running them in and out.
That's 10 guys already for Southern. Here's Isford. Come into Click. Double teamed quickly. Click able to kind of beat the pressure. Threw it over to Isford. Isford gets inside the paint. Dangerous pass. Napier comes away with it and puts it in on the reverse. Nice feed by Isford. And Southern is trailing 7-0. Sebastian, floater. He can't answer, and here comes Benton the other way. Joe, a little in and out move on Sebastian. Throws it over to Isford on the right wing. Now to Click up top as the Engineers will slow it down and run some offense with 2:59 to play in the first half. Going to post up Benton down low on Sebastian. A whistle and a foul called. It'll be on Sebastian.
Got the mismatch down low. Sebastian and Joe down on the block. Estill saw it and went to it, and Sebastian fouled before Joe could do anything. What they call?
They called an offensive foul on Benton.
Called a hook on him? Wow.
Yeah, so Joe talking to the official.
Okay.
Getting the explanation there. But it was an offensive foul. Now John Bentley asking for the explanation as well. As we've got a whistle again by the officials.
Reset the shot clock. Got a kick.
Walter Smith will inbound it. Here's Sebastian. He'll give it off to Wooten. Nice backdoor cut by Fugit, but the pass just too far out in front. And Southern just unable to get anything going right now. And we talked to Coach Newton last night about that big game they had Friday, and he said it kind of emotionally drained his team. And you can see some of the ill effects of that game showing up early here in this one.
They're kids, and they do things as kids will do sometimes, but you would think as a senior-dominated team, you would kind of avoid some of those pitfalls. But it's very early here. Just a good start for the Engineers right now. Well, they did good things on offense. They had a perfect backdoor cut. Estill's being very aggressive in the passing lanes and just had a bad pass.
Here's Sebastian back in the lane out to Fugit for a three. Got to get him going. That'll help. A three by Fugit breaks the cold streak. We were nearly 6 minutes into the ball game before Southern gets on the board, and that's a three by Chad Fugit. Isford in the lane. His layup won't go. It's rebounded by Turner. Isford tried to take it back away, and now it's Smith. A long outlet to Wooten. Jonah traveled with it. Sloppy play here in the early goings by each team. Turnovers aplenty.
5 turnovers for Southern here in the first quarter.
Click will inbound. He'll come into Benton. Good defensive pressure by Sebastian. Now Napier has it. Gets by the press. Landon turned it over himself. Wooten gets the steal. Now Walter Smith back to Sebastian. Turner will set the screen. Over to Wooten. Looking inside to Turner. Good matchup with him and Long down low. Wooten gets inside, bounces off the defender, and puts it up and in. 5 unanswered for Madison Southern. Makes it a 7-5 Estill County lead.
Just like that. And that was a little three-quarter court pressure.
Click. Working on Wooten. He'll get it up the floor. Over to Isford. Now back to Benton. Sebastian right with him. Benton will get inside. Nice feed to Long. Long over Turner. Puts it in.
Good to see them get Dylan Long in on the offense there down low. Good penetration and breaking down the defense on the perimeter there by Joe Benton.
Turner up top. He'll work it around the horn. Right wing, it's Wooten. Up top, Fugit hit a three a few moments ago. Make it 2 in a row for Chad Fugit. Benton is the man defending him, and Joe looks tired right now early in the early stages. Sebastian is literally in his face the entire way down the floor.
Can tell what he had for lunch.
At the end of the first quarter, Madison Central leads GRC 20-6.
Wow.
Interesting score there from over in Richmond as Benton now with it for Estill County. Going to work on Sebastian. Joe gets inside the paint, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2 free throws, and that'll be another foul on Sebastian.
Sebastian's kind of scrappy out there, isn't he? Feisty. Joe Benton will go to the line. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Makes the first one.
A couple of subs coming in for Estill County. You've got number 34.
Dustin Beeler.
Beeler, and number 31 is going to be
Ethan Webb.
Webb and Beeler. So a couple of scrappy players checking in for Estill County.
Got a soccer player and a football player.
Missed the free throw, so he'll stay in the game as Beeler will pick up Smith. Smith gets inside the paint. Threw it up for grabs. Fugit will try 3. He knocked down 2 in a row, misses that one. And it'll be off of Benton, out of bounds. It'll stay with Southern. 10-8 is your score. Benton will check out. Ethan Webb will check in. Wooten will inbound for Southern. He'll come into Turner on the corner. Now Robinson. Try to hit Wooten on the cut. Now it's Smith in the corner. He'll get inside the paint, out to Wooten. He'll pump fake. Out to Fugit. Fugit pump fakes, gets inside the paint. His floater is going to stay in there. Hit the back of the rim and bounces in with 15 seconds to play. Southern has tied it up at 10 apiece in the first quarter. Beeler to Click. 7 seconds, and they're going to have a bump and a personal foul called against Fugit.
Be his first. I got him for 16 fouls.
Yep, 16 fouls on Southern. Only 2 against Estill County here in the early goings. 6.7 to play. Click comes in to Beeler. Beeler almost had it taken away. Gets it back. Now over to Long. He'll try the 3. Too hard. And the first quarter will come to an end. It was a sloppy first quarter at that, but each team ends the period with 10 apiece as we go to the second quarter. Estill County and Madison Southern facing off here in Berea. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
This portion of Live and Local High School Sports brought to you in part by these great local sponsors. Remember, buy and support your local businesses.
Back at Madison Southern here on WBONTV.com, also on WIRV and 106.7 The Pinnacle.
Pinnacle, I like that.
It's very kind of tied in with Berea-ish there, yeah.
Have you ever been to the Pinnacle?
I have one time. Me and Samantha actually hiked it together back in the day. It was pre-dad bod for me, so. Here's Beeler, a 3 on its way, coming off. Robinson going to be whistled for a foul. He did bump Click, and I'm sure Coach Newton won't like the foul call. Probably one of those you can just let go, but the Engineers are the recipient of the foul call, and that will now put Estill County in the bonus, the 1-and-1 bonus the rest of the way. We are just 15 seconds into the second quarter.
And Southern being very aggressive on defense. And if Estill can hit their free throws, that may benefit them. Of course, I'm not worried about them getting into foul trouble from the Estill perspective because they got 12 guys out there playing. A lot of fouls to give.
Click knocks down the first, misses the second, so splits a pair. It's a 1-point Estill County lead. Beeler, the only non-starter in there right now. Here's Smith in the corner. Buchanan, Hunter, double teamed and traveled with it.
6 turnovers now for the Eagles.
The sloppy play continues each way, really.
4 for Estill.
Here's Benton. Smith coming up to pick up him on the pressure. Joe has seen pretty much all you can see in a high school basketball career. He's seen every kind of defense. Triangle and 2, box and chase. Pump fakes here, an open 3, and knocks it down. Joe Benton, 4-3. Make it 14-10 Estill County, and if they get that guy going, Estill County is a different ball club.
Absolutely, and it opens up everyone else for opportunities as well.
How about this? Joe now kind of playing the center position defensively.
3-2 zone for Estill.
Smith will try a 3 on the other end. Turner, the offensive rebound. Blocked out of there by Joe Benton. Smith gets it back. He has it up and in. And Joe Benton, a show of respect as he points at Walt and says, good shot, as the sophomore guard puts it up over the outstretched arms of the defending Joe Benton. Benton over to Click, back to Joe. Another 3 on the way. This one good as well. Benton getting hot from deep. Back-to-back 3-pointers from basically the same spot. That one a tad bit deeper, and it's 17-12.
My partner would say bullseye right down the middle.
Three on the way by Buchanan, no good. Fugit gets the rebound. He had a couple of threes in the first quarter. This one off the glass, tough shot, and he puts it in, and John Bentley not happy with the offensive rebound. Fugit knocking it down, and it's now 17-14. Chad with, I believe, 8 in the first half.
10 points.
10 points in the first half. He's in double figures.
Averaging 15 early on.
Click knocked away from behind, outlet to Robinson. Britton going to go up against Beeler, lay it up and in. Probably could have been an and one, but the layup is good for the senior. And make it 4 straight for Southern, makes it 17-16.
Starting to get more of the pace also, I think, that Southern is looking for.
Here's Click into Long. Long, slowing it down with his back to the basket, basically. Here's Click. Over to Benton in the corner. Joe, a nice feed into the corner as Napier tries the floater too hard. Smith claims the board for Southern. Walker Smith had Turner down low, but threw it behind him, and the pass will go out of bounds.
Coach Bentley not happy with the offensive execution in that last possession. William almost trying to call timeout.
Here's Click in the corner. Click to Long. And Benton and Click, a little confusion there. John Bentley looking around to his assistant coaches, talking about the nervousness of his team. You can see it. If it's 17-16, Estill County on top by a point, 4:52 to play. Here's Turner. He'll try a three, and in and out. Rebounded by Click. And Click will slow it down and give it over to Benton. Joe trying to find his way here in his senior season, only averaging 5 points a game in those first two. Click couldn't catch it. And back the other way it goes Southern. Thrown away again. Click with the steal, and John Bentley wants to call a timeout. It's a full timeout.
He says, stop the madness.
He is upset with his team. He wants to talk it over. They lead by 1, 4:19 to play, folks. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Back on WIRV, 106.7 The Pinnacle, and live on WBONTV.com. Estill County and Madison Southern facing off, and John Bentley talking to his team about being consistent. That was one thing he kept harping on there in that timeout break. It is a 1-point lead for Estill County. They have the basketball with 4:17 to play in the first half. Here's Beeler on the inbounds from Isford. Over to Benton.
We'll have more trapping defense by Southern.
Benton, same spot, three on its way. This time too hard. Long had the rebound, knocked away by Lee. And now the Eagles have it, trailing by 1.
Estill getting out rebounded 13-9 so far.
Robinson gets inside the paint.
That was ugly.
There had to be something there.
Well, I'd call that non-call. That's trash. Let's just go on to the next possession. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, Britton hit the deck. It looked like they were just kind of bumping each other, and then Britton got underneath the basket, tried to attempt a shot, and that's why he fell down. You won't find a tougher kid than Britton Robinson, though. He's going to be playing baseball, I believe, at East Tennessee. Very, very good shortstop. Carolyn Land Westerfield is hanging out with us tonight, as is Sheila Seals-Reed and Pam Centers. They're all Eagles fans watching Madison Southern here on WBON TV. It'll be 2 free throws coming up for Robinson, a chance to give the Eagles a 1-point lead. First shot up for Britton as it goes deathly quiet here.
Out of respect for the free throw shooter.
You can hear me talking, which is not that, I mean, I talk pretty loud, so.
What?
Yeah. First free throw for Britton coming off. Chance to tie it up here with 3:49 to play in the first half. And he misses them both. Free throws really hurt the Eagles Friday night against Trinity, as they had the defending state champs down by, I believe, 7 with 3 minutes to play and couldn't close them out. Free throw is a big part of that. Here's Long, gives it over to Joe Benton. Working that two-man game. Joe got in the air, threw it over to Beeler, who's in there now. And we're going to have a travel against Beeler.
And that's 9 turnovers for Estill, and all of a sudden they have more turnovers than Southern, who has 8.
It's been a very sloppy first half.
It's an early high school season game.
Yeah.
Lots of mistakes, lots of stuff to learn. Get smoothed out by both these coaches as the season goes along.
1-point lead for Estill County. It has been this margin, 17-16, for a couple of minutes now. Here's Lee inside, kicks out to Buchanan. He's money from that spot normally. That time, too hard. Ball tipped out to Wooten. Wooten back to Buchanan, and it'll be an offensive foul. Colby Click stepping in there to take the charge, and it'll be back over to Estill County basketball.
Player control foul, so no free throws. What you call him, Cobb? Cobb Click?
Cobb, Colby. I didn't call him Caleb. I think he'll be okay as long as I don't call him that.
I do that all the time. I don't call him Blaine. Now, when I call him Danny, that'll be the end of it.
Got a lot more hair than Blaine does.
I've got a lot more hair than Blaine does.
Not saying much, is it?
No.
Here's Joe.
Wispy.
Working on Sebastian, who's back in there now. Esford. Going to give it off to Long, who's picked up by Fugit, and the ball deflected, stolen away, another turnover. Benton got hit in the arm. He's slow coming down the floor. Fugit gets inside, and his shot is good.
Fugit leading the way offensively for Madison Southern. He's got 12 points now in the first half.
And the Eagles had their first lead of the ball game at 18-17. Here's Benton. Up top, it's Beeler. Beeler, a tough shot in the lane. It'll be a charge.
Little out of control right there. Needs to stop and kick it.
The Eagles pep section with the very popular "You Can't Do That" chant. Ethan Webb will check in. Will Isford out for Estill County, the junior.
I hear that chant at home all the time.
How's Lindsay like in school? She's doing pretty good?
Who, Lindsay? She does school a lot better than I did.
Here's Fugit to Wooten. Now in the corner, Sebastian back to Wooten. Pump fakes, gets inside. Jonah out to Fugit. Open three, can't leave him open. That time you get lucky as he misses the deep three. It's Benton. Over to Click. Estill County now trailing by 1 with less than 2 minutes to play. A dangerous pass by Click is stolen away and stolen back away by Benton. Turnovers have been the story of the ball game thus far. Joe gets inside the paint. He'll draw the foul.
Somebody stop this thing. Ugly in there preseason. Foul's going to be on Sebastian. Sebastian looks like one of those guys that you don't want to be guarding you. In your grill from the time he steps on the court.
And he's not very big, but he is intense.
Relentless.
He got that game face on.
Joe Benton hits his first free throw. Joe's having a good first half offensively. He's got 8, 9, 10. That makes it 11 as he hits the second free throw.
And Estill County back in front. 1:31 to play. Pass over to Wooten. Open three on the right wing. In and out. Eagles not knocking down their open shots. And Estill County hanging on to a 1-point lead with 1:14 to play. Long pass to Webb. Inside to Long. Dilling showing off the strength and puts it in. That was a nice feed from Benton up to Webb, and Ethan found Long underneath for an easy 2. 21-18.
And as you said, Long using his physical gifts, big body, puts the shoulder into the defender and banks it in. Estill going with that half-court trap right there. I think they're trying to force Southern into jacking up those threes, betting that they won't hit them, just like that.
3 comes off, but we're going to have a jump ball as Webb and Wooten get tied up. Now, I think Long playing football really helped him get more physical and learn how to use his body more, really.
It always had been physical, but, yeah, in basketball, but no doubt playing the position he played as tight end or / another offensive lineman. He's a big old boy out there, and he's used those big physical gifts. But he's also got a delicate touch around the basket.
Great defense by Benton. They're going to have, a late whistle. That play was over, and the official comes in to call the foul. They're going to call it on Chad Fugit as Benton took one to the face.
Right on the snaz.
And it'll be Napier who shoots the free throws.
So Joe didn't get the benefit of the call. Barely touched Napier, but he got the call. It's okay.
Landon, the sophomore, had a big year last year as a freshman. Played very well coming off the bench. Misses the front end of a pair. Adams checking back in for Madison Southern as they trail by 3. 46 seconds to play. Samantha Burford will talk to Austin Newton at the half. She'll talk to Newton as the teams go into the locker room, and John Bentley as the teams come out of the locker room at the halftime break.
Very fair of her.
Last year we were over in Estill County for the same game. We did it the opposite way. Bentley first, Newton second. We give the home team the first dibs. Here's a 3 by Turner. Another 3 comes off. A lot of open threes going in and out for Madison Southern. And a 4-point lead for Estill County as we come down the stretch of the first half. 25 seconds to play. Beeler will give it over to Napier. Napier working on the defense of Adams. The sophomore picked up his dribble, finds Beeler with it. Beeler picked up his dribble, now in trouble. Finds a cutting Webb and a foul on Robinson. 6.6 to play. You got the first half clock winding down, and that is not the foul Austin Newton wanted to see. Buchanan will check back in.
Estill County in the double bonus, so Ethan Webb will get 2 free throws here. Estill County's only been whistled for 4 fouls.
And the Engineers have been in the bonus since 16 seconds into the second quarter.
Did Ethan make that free throw?
He did make the first one, 23-18. And the second one good as well, 24-18 with 6.6 to play. Smith in a hurry up the floor for the Eagles. Gets inside, blocked by Beeler to end the first half. Great defense by Estill County to end the half. And Samantha Burford down there to catch Austin Newton on his way into the locker room to get his first half's thoughts, as it is a 6-point Estill County lead.
All right, Coach, your team started out a little slow at the very beginning of the first quarter. You came out, you've had quite a few turnovers and some sloppy play, so tell me how you feel like you're going to fix that.
Yeah, we've got a little hangover, and we knew it was coming. We had a really good night on Friday night where we played tough, and I've been challenging them for the last couple of days of how you're going to respond, because I knew they were going to face this. The atmosphere's not the same, and I knew that it was going to be tough for us to get off to a good start, and we got off to a horrendous start, and now we're in a dogfight. And Coach Bentley does a good job of controlling the tempo of the game, so we've tried to speed them up, and they've been very solid against our pressure.
How do you feel like your team is doing in getting in foul trouble? I know you play a deep bench.
We do. Thankfully, we're deep. We want to pressure them and speed them up, but we're just fouling right now. We're fouling way too much and put them in the bonus very early, so we got to move our feet a lot better.
All right. Good luck, Coach Newton.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and when we come back, we'll hear all about the halftime stats right after this message.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you are in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Coverage of live and local high school sports is being brought to you in part by these great local sponsors. Remember, buy and support your local businesses.
Back on WBONTV.com, Danny Wood, Michael Watkins here with you, and a 6-point Estill County lead. But, Danny, it was a very sloppy first half by each team, really.
As Coach Newton was saying, he wants to force the Engineers under Coach Bentley to speed up, but Coach Bentley, he's not having that.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to slow things down. And I thought an interesting thing was when Southern was not hitting their threes, is Coach Bentley started half-court trapping and almost daring them.
Yeah.
They're going to get open threes if they do the cross-court pass and daring them to go ahead and put it up. So it's an interesting little chess match here in the first half between these two coaches.
Well, you have two guys, again, that know each other very well on and off the floor. They probably run a lot of the same things because of what they learned playing together in college under Travis Ford. And, you know, Bentley's got the experience coaching factor over Newton as far as being a high school coach, but Newton has been around EKU basketball for a long time. He was a recruiter. He was a guy that, you know, did a lot of the film study there, so he's got the experience there. And I'll be interested to see how these two teams make the halftime adjustment. If you remember, in this same game last year in Estill County had, I think, an 8-point lead at the half, and then Southern came back and won the game. So will we see a replay of that this year, or can Estill County continue to do the things that got them the 6-point lead?
And I'm going to tell you right now, Coach Bentley's going to keep this game slow.
Yeah.
He's going to try to do that half-court offense work for a good shot now that he's got the 6-point lead. And Coach Newton's probably going to try to speed it up and get them going. Good thing he runs a lot of players out there because they've been fouling a lot too. But as we're waiting on Coach Bentley, you want to run down some of the stats real quick? Let's look at the scoring. First of all, for Estill County, Joe Benton with 11 points, getting on the scoring run that we knew was coming. Will Isford with 3 points for Landon Napier, 1 for Kobe Click, 4 for Dylan Long, 2 for Ethan Webb. Unofficially, I had Estill County shooting 7 out of 14 from the field, 50%, but only 14 shots. Very Benton-esque, Coach Bentley-esque. 3 out of 5 from three-point. range and 7 out of 9 from the free throw line. Madison Southern led by Chad Fugit, who had 12 points, 2 points each for Britton Robinson and Jonah Wooten, and 2 points for Walt Smith. Southern, 8 out of 26 from the field.
Yeah.
And listen to this, 2 out of 14
That's the big,
from the three-point arc.
That's the big stat.
And a lot of those open.
Yeah.
And 0 for 2. Here's another big stat. Only 2 free throws, and they missed both of those. Unofficially, I had Estill County with 12 rebounds, Southern with 14, and both teams with a lot of turnovers. Estill with 10, and Madison Southern with 8.
Estill County coming out of the locker room. Samantha Burford will talk to John Bentley about the way his team played in the first half. A 6-point lead for the Engineers. As some halftime festivities going on here at the Madison Southern Gym. It is Wayne night, and
they had all the Wayne lookalikes going out there to midcourt and shooting half-court shots. Well, from what I saw, I don't think Coach Newton's going to try to recruit any of those guys to help with the three-point shooting.
Shooting like I would out there, basically.
Don't talk about them like that. Come on now.
John Bentley is down there with Samantha Burford. We'll get his first half thoughts. As the Engineers have a 24-18 lead. Second half is about to begin here in a few moments. Here is Samantha with Coach Bentley.
All right, Coach. Joe's had a big game tonight, didn't have a big game the first 2 games. How do you feel, and how does you think he feel talking to him at halftime?
Well, he's just putting a little pressure on himself. He's had some lofty preseason expectations for him. He's had a really, really good career, and but his teammates have really stepped up for him. Dylan's been playing pretty well. He's got a good inside-out combination once he punched there. But we continue to need more from our our Will Isford, Landon Napier, guys like that. They got to really try to bring a little more offensive production, and I've got faith in them. They're still out there. I'm still leaving them out there. I've got trust, and I've got faith in them.
All right, you guys are doing a great job. You came out on fire in the first quarter, lighting it up in the second quarter. You guys are definitely controlling the pace of this game. Obviously, that's your plan. How will you continue to do that?
Well, they're really not going to let us run a whole lot. We're trying to call some plays. We're trying to run some stuff. But we've done a pretty good job of executing and trying to improvise out of it. As long as we continue to do that, and when they run and jump Joe, get the ball in the middle of the floor, attack, dump down to Dylan, I think we'll get what we want.
All right. Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, Sam.
All right. Back to you guys right here at Madison Southern.
All right, Danny, you had the first half stats as well. We're talking about that. But, I like what John Bentley said there. They want to they know Southern won't let them run a lot of their sets. So they're trying to just find the open shot early and take advantage of it.
Well, Southern is going to press the ball dribbler, and they're going to make him penetrate and then kick. And I thought early on the Engineers did a great job of beating their man on the dribble and then kicking it out for the shots. But as the half went on, I thought they got a little bit undisciplined and taking the charge and rather than jump stopping and kicking it out. So everybody trying to do what they want to do rather than, make the extra pass to get the better shot.
Here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair Halftime Show at Bishop's, the variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit Bishop Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue to see all the latest brands at Bishop's, and also check them out on bishopsmallenginerepair.com as well. Let's take a 1-minute commercial break.
You got all those memorized?
Unfortunately, I do.
I still have to read it.
Back in 1 minute, folks, on WBONTV.com.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We are back on WVONTV.com. Serious question. How bad do you miss William?
Who?
William T. Hardy.
Oh!
That guy.
William. Well,
do I make you not miss him at all? Is that how it is? Or?
Like my brother from a different mother.
Estill County does have the basketball to begin the third quarter as they lead by 6. Pass inside to Long. Taken away by Fugit.
I haven't called you William yet. Did you notice that?
That's
That was
true.
my one goal all
But
night.
you haven't called me Michael either, so I think you're just trying to stay away from it altogether.
I am. I'm trying to be as impersonal as possible.
Fugate open three coming off. And again, the three's not falling here in the ball game for Southern. Fugate did have a couple there in the first half, but he's really the only guy to get things going offensively for Austin Newton's team.
Yeah, 2 out of 14 from the three-point arc. And you know they're going to heat up here. They're going to hit, and that's going to be their run. They're going to hit 2 or 3 of those in a row and pressure defense and full court, and they're going to try to go on that run here.
Benton and Click play a little monkey in the middle with the defenses. Throwing it over to Napier. Landon gets inside and got away with the travel. No, he did not.
No, he did not.
Yeah, a little bit of delay in the whistle, but it was.
Had to dislodge the P in the whistle there to get it to work.
Here is Wooten back in the game, an early sub coming back in for Southern. Wooten back in for Samuel Lee. 7:14 to play in the third quarter, just underway. Here's Buchanan. Over to Turner. Now inside it's Wooten working on Napier. Wooten posting up inside the paint. A tough shot over the sophomore Napier and puts it in.
Good defense by Napier. Did all he could do. Didn't foul. But obviously Wooten's been working on his big man moves down on the block.
Joe Benton with the pass over to Click. Now Isford has it in the left wing. Over to Click again, top of the key. He'll pump fake, get it inside, out to Isford. Isford knocked down to 3 in the first half. Here's Benton. He'll try a quick 3. This one's short, and the rebound to Turner. Joe a little bit quick on the trigger on that one. Didn't really have his feet set. Buchanan blocked from behind by Click. 24-20. We are 90 seconds into the third quarter. Buchanan will inbound for Southern. Comes into Turner. A quick 3. Comes off, and Long grabs the rebound over to Benton. Joe doesn't throw it up the floor to Napier. Didn't want to risk it. Now he finds Napier. Open 3 in the corner. Is good. The sophomore Landon Napier knocks it down. It works out for Estill County.
He had been a little quiet in the first half offensively, but boy, stepped into that one with the left-handed stroke confidently, didn't he?
Lead back to 7. And Napier, if he can get hot and you get him and Joe going.
I think we need to get Brandon Long the ball down low a couple times.
Benton blocking the shot of Fugate on the turnaround. Quick update from Madison Central. They had a 4-point lead at the half over GRC after a big lead at the end of 1. GRC battled their way back. Here's Isford in the corner. Napier, another 3. This one good. From the left corner, one time down. From the right corner, this time down. Back-to-back 3s for the sophomore.
But what I liked best about it was Joe Benton penetrating and then kicking it to Isford, and Isford giving up a good shot for a better shot for his teammate.
30-second timeout for Madison Southern. Back-to-back 3s for Napier. And again, we'll get a quick update for Madison Central. It was 20-6 at the end of the first quarter. And GRC battled their way back, outscoring Madison Central 24-14 in the second quarter. And it's now a 34-30 lead for the Indians at the half.
Fighting Cardinals. Where's that one at? Central?
That's over at Central. Yeah, GRC's been a very good team in the last few years.
I haven't followed them since Guy Strong coached them.
That's been a while then, yeah. Well, they have
That's
kids
what
playing
my student teaching.
They have Brennan Canada playing for Kentucky right now.
Yeah, he doesn't play much.
One of those local guys just on the roster, right?
I don't know about that. But I'm sure he gets in practice sometimes.
10-point. He can shoot. I've seen him shoot it before. He can stroke it. Stroke the three-pointer.
And the baseball player, where was he from? Eastern Kentucky. They got to get in there.
Yeah. Here's Wooten inside over Napier again. Misses the shot, and we're going to have an over-the-back foul on Wooten. Tell you what, the Eagles can't get anything going. And Coach Newton talked about it. The atmosphere, not the same as it was Friday versus Trinity. But his guys have been unable to just get any offense going. That's been their biggest flaw in this game to this point. Napier to Long. Long can't finish the layup. Battle for the loose ball. It's loose still. And still on the ground, fighting for it. Fugate and Napier. And a long pass up to Wooten. And Wooten blocked by Benton. Joe Benton with the rejection. Estill County the other way. Click a 3. It's too hard. And Buchanan claims the rebound for Southern, and they're going to call a foul against Will Isford. Isford can't believe it as Buchanan and him got tangled up, but the foul called against the Estill County guard.
Well, that action was fast and furious there for a while.
Love the heart and the fire from both these teams battling on the floor for the loose ball. And Joe Benton with the big block to spring the fast break for Estill County, but the three did not go down. Here's Smith up the floor for the Eagles. Cut off by Isford, and Will Isford called for the foul. That'll be the third on Little Will.
Little man.
Walter Smith, I'll tell you what, man, watching this kid play football this year, it was very impressive. Only a sophomore. Him and Tobias Storm, the quarterback, was a very nice connection throughout the year. Walter Smith played wide receiver. He threw a touchdown pass in a game this year. He kicked some extra points. He did it all.
And he's
for
not
John
huge.
Clark. No.
Got a lot of heart.
Knocks down a pair of free throws there. 30-22. Estill County with an 8-point lead. Click with it for the Engineers. Back over to Benton as they come across midcourt with it. Click. Back to Benton. They've got Isford in the corner. They go back to Click on the wing. Out to Napier. Knocked down to three from there a moment ago. This one good as well, and Napier has 9 in the quarter, all 3 from deep.
Got his 3 goggles on.
Here's Smith. Going to work on Isford again. Ball knocked away. Isford has to be careful. He's got 3 fouls. Sebastian in the corner. Going to work on Click. Up top to Wooten. Jonah pump fakes. Gets inside. Working on Napier. Puts it up and in and draws the foul. Southern has found a mismatch with the size advantage of Jonah Wooten over the sophomore Landon Napier.
They've really been trying to go to it a lot, haven't they?
Wooten will attempt the free throw to try to cap off the 3-point play and get some momentum back on the side of the Eagles. That free throw comes off. It's a 9-point lead for Estill County. And again, free throws not going down for Madison Southern. Here's Napier. Gets it inside. Floater is good. Napier with 11 here in the third.
You called it he's a scorer. Some people are just scorers. He's a scorer.
Sebastian out to Wooten. Jonah gets inside. Benton let him just go by.
A little miscommunication there. That was too easy.
Pass comes in to Isford. He tried to save it, but they're going to call a foul on Walter Smith.
And there they are again, trying to push the pressure, full court press, trying to get Estill to get out of their game. But Engineers done a pretty good job keeping their composure.
John Bentley wants to call a timeout, a 30-second timeout, so we will take it with them and come right back in 30 seconds on WBONTV.com.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into...
Back here at Madison Southern High School, where the Eagles and Engineers in a tight one. And Danny, really, it looks like the Engineers are having to play the pace of Madison Southern, but right now they're playing better at that pace.
They are, and they're knocking down their shots.
Yeah, that's been the biggest difference.
It's the biggest difference right there.
Pass over to Isford in the corner, nearly stolen away by Sebastian. Tell you what, this Sebastian kid, senior, plays with everything he's got. Click, will inbound to Benton. The senior guard, a big second quarter. Throws it in the corner to Isford here. Now it's long. Free throw line jumper. That's a good shot for him, but he's been unable to knock it down tonight. Isford got the rebound. Over to Napier. Napier will back it out in the corner. It's Benton down to Long. Long, turnaround hook shot won't go. Isford there for the rebound. He can't finish. And then over the back foul called against Isford. That'll be his fourth.
They got Dylan Long, the shot that he made, that elbow jumper, he makes that automatic once he gets into basketball shape. And then down low, just not quite getting there yet. But those are 2 good shots right there.
Israel has to be careful. He's got 4, staying in the game to this point. And another turnover.
First one of the second half, however, for Southern. A lot better than the first half.
Beeler will check in for Isbert.
Little man usually gets his money's worth on the fouls.
Here's Napier. Out to Beeler, deflected by Sebastian. It'll stay on this end. Estill County 35, Southern 26. 11 in the quarter, I believe, for Landon Napier to help extend this lead out to 9. Beeler will inbound. Comes into Click. Click, lost the handle, got it back. Gets inside the paint. And wanted a foul, didn't get it, but it will stay with Estill County again. Sarah Moores-Smith saying, "Go Eagles," says, watching this live on WBON TV. 2:24 to play in the third quarter and a 9-point lead. Beeler will come into Benton. Good steal by Sebastian. It was right there in front of Joe. Sebastian will kick it out to Adams. Adams inside the paint. Open 3 for Buchanan. A nice feed. 3 will not go down. The Eagles have had so many good looks, none of them going in the basket. And here's a travel on Beeler.
They are now 2 of 18 from three-point land.
And John Bentley looking at Beeler saying, just calm down, getting a little too excited out there.
A little too bouncy.
Estill County, the 9-point lead. Danny Wood, Michael Watkins, we're glad to have you along, folks, here on WBON TV. We're also live on WIRV and 106.7 The Pinnacle. There's a 3 by Fugit. He knocked down a pair in the first half. That one cuts the lead to 6, 35-29. Estill County in front with 1:44 to play.
Don't you have a feeling this is going to come down to
Yes.
about a 2-point game at the end?
Sebastian nearly got a steal. Over to Click, now on the right wing. Click to Long. Long trying to find Joe Benton. He does. And Benton over to Beeler. Beeler looking at his team. And John Bentley will say, guys, timeout, please. Come over to the sideline and let's figure this stuff out. It's a 6-point lead for Estill County. 1:26 to play. Back in 1 minute, folks, on WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
Estill County on top by 6, 1:26 to play. A couple of people watching on our YouTube page as well. Colton Ryder Holland talking about Colby Sebastian. And we've also got Blake Friend hanging out with us as well.
Balake.
Thank you all for watching us tonight here on WBON TV, Facebook, and our YouTube pages.
I believe the Eagles are outdoing the Engineer fans.
Yeah. Here's Long. Jumper. Short. Got his own rebound over Buchanan. Double teamed off the glass and puts it in. Tough shot by Long as the lead gets back up to 8 for Estill County. This game going back and forth. Here's Jonah Wooten on the right wing for Madison Southern. Now Sebastian in the corner. Back to Wooten as the Eagles set the offense up. Jonah turned it over. Landon Napier with the steal. Napier trying to go coast to coast with it. Picked up his dribble. Now Benton. Back to Napier. Corner 3. Man, Napier on fire. He has knocked down 4 3-pointers in the third quarter. And the lead has ballooned to 11 for Estill County.
He had missed a shot, 5 for 5 in the second half.
Fugit, his 3 won't answer. And Estill County back the other way with a 11-point lead and 23 seconds to play in the third quarter. Here's Click. Colby trying to run some clock down, picked up by Wooten. He'll throw it over to Joe Benton, picked up by Sebastian with 7 seconds to play in the third. Joe splits the defense. Napier catches it, corner three. This one will not go as the third quarter comes to an end. A big third quarter by Landon Napier as he helps Estill County extend what was an 8-point lead at the half to 11 after 3. Do not go anywhere, folks. The fourth quarter should be fun. We'll be right back on WBONTV.com.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
So you guys have shown us a lot of love on Facebook and of course our website at WBONTV.com. So we're going to let you in on a little secret, our YouTube channel. It's where all the local stories are posted first for news, and you can even catch the live stream of any of your local high school sports on there as well. Be sure to subscribe as well as clicking on the little bell for notifications. For when we post a video go live, you'll be the first to know. And don't be afraid to share and like a video. It really helps us out here at the studio to bring you the best in local news. And of course on Facebook, hit the See First button so we come up first when you're scrolling through your timeline.
This broadcast of live and local high school sports is supported fully by great local businesses like these. Won't you support them too?
And Danny Wood, Michael Watkins here with you with 3:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. GRC is now in front of Madison Central, 61-57. That game over in Richmond.
Two good ones going on here in Madison County.
Fugit forces his way inside, lost the handle. Benton, another block. I think Joe's got 4 blocks tonight, showing off that length. Sebastian takes it back away from Napier as the Eagles go the other way. The layup is off the glass and in.
Sebastian is relentless, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a kid that you won't see a whole lot in the scoring column, but what he does out there for Madison Southern is something that a lot of players can't even do. He's just a very intense player. He has got Joe Benton all the way over in the corner right now, just shutting him down defensively. Here come the Eagles the other way after a block. It's Lee in the corner to Fugit. Fugit back up top, the ball deflected away, and Sebastian will chase it down for Madison Southern. Sebastian to Robinson. He'll step into a 3. Too hard. Rebound to Napier. And Sebastian will come up to pick up Benton. Full court pressure being applied by the Eagles once again. Click gets around the defense, turns around, and will set it back up for Estill County. They lead by 9, under 7 minutes to play in the game. Feed under to Beeler, to Long. Long, back to Beeler.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of long possessions from Estill now with that 9-point lead.
Click, guarded by Fugit. Colby had it deflected, stolen away, and they're going to say it's out of bounds. It'll be off of Fugit, and it'll stay with Estill County. Turner comes in. Fugit will grab a seat for the Eagles. 9-point engineer lead, Danny, and this game has been sloppy the entire way. It's been very physical, though, here in the second half.
I think pretty entertaining, though. Two opposite views of offense and how they counter each other.
Long working on Turner, double teamed up top to Click. Click won't take the shot. He'll slow it back down for Estill County with a 9-point lead. 6:10 to play. Beeler double teamed. They find Napier underneath. Landon reverse layup. Can't finish, but Benton is right there to put it up and in. Long pass to Lee the other way. Lee double teamed, and he is called for the travel.
That's John Bentley basketball right there. He's got the lead in the fourth quarter. They hold the ball 2 minutes in that possession, and then they finished with a layup. Luckily, Joe Benton puts back the wide open missed layup, and then hustling the other way. They're now Eagles have to score quickly, get in a rush, and turn the ball over.
Checking in for for Madison Southern, number 13.
Blake Simpson is what I have on my roster.
Going deep into his roster is Austin Newton. Got a whistle and a foul. Samantha Burford letting us know that former EKU football coach Dean Hood has been hired as the new head football coach at Murray State. Interesting bit of news there today as the Colonels announced their new head football coach today, Walt Wells.
Scoop Burford.
Napier in the corner. Shot in and out. Here come the Eagles the other way, an 11-point deficit. Robinson thought about a three. They don't guard him, he'll take it, and that one's coming off. Saved in bounds, but they're going to say that Simpson had a foot on the out-of-bounds line. It'll be back over to Estill County.
Engineers obviously daring number one to shoot the ball right there.
Well,
and you can't think about it.
So many open shots for Southern that have not gone down.
The three-point shooting has been very off for the Eagles tonight.
Here's Joe Benton in the corner. He's got Beeler, an open three. Good! Beeler knocking down the open trifecta, and the lead at its highest point, a 14-point lead for Estill County. Answer on the other end will not go down. Benton the rebound, and Estill County will once again slow it down as they come up the floor. The Engineers have a 14-point lead and time on their side, less than 5 minutes to play in the game. Are going to have a whistle and a foul called against Simpson.
From all the way across the way, he literally grabbed his wrist and was holding on to him like they were holding hands in church.
GRC winning.
45-31. It's a full timeout. Estill County with a 9-point lead. And Danny, it's been a very good game thus far as the physicality goes. But the biggest difference is the open shots. You know, Atlanta Napier knocked down a bunch of them there in the third quarter. Madison Southern has had a ton of chances in this ball game. But a lot of those three-pointers that they have had have been in and out. And the same has reigned true here in the second half.
Yeah, they're 1 for 7 here in the second half, and that makes them for the game 3 for 21 from three-point land. And Estill, on the other hand, they've been over 50% from three-point arc, and that's the difference in the ball game.
And it's not that those shots are bad shots. I can't tell you a contested three that I've seen Southern take. All these three-pointers that the Eagles have taken here in this ball game have been good open looks that have just not gone down. And you would think the way the shots are falling that Estill County would be the home team tonight.
Yeah, open shot, but they were open, but a few of them seem not contested, but rushed.
Yeah, a little bit rushed.
And that's their game. They want to get up and down the court. They want to press. They want to get in your face, get in the passing lanes. They want to up the tempo, especially against Coach Bentley, who likes to play the half-court set game. And so right now, Coach Bentley, his squad, the difference in the game is he's hitting his threes, and the Eagles aren't. There's a difference.
Estill County with a big three from Beeler a moment ago that extended that lead to its biggest point, a 14-point lead for Estill County. Benton guarded by Sebastian, and a reach-in foul called against Colby Sebastian.
That'll be the 6th foul against the Eagles, so Estill County will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Sebastian all over Joe Benton. You got to love the heart of this kid.
Yeah, I would. He'd be the least favorite guy to guard me in Church League.
Here's Click. Sebastian coming from behind, got the steal, sent it inbounds, and Southern the other way.
He's everywhere.
There you go. We were just talking about Colby Sebastian, and he shows what he can do right there at the other end. A deflection by Click will keep it with the Eagles. Smith will inbound in front of his own bench. It's Sebastian with it. Up top, Wooten, open three. He won't take it. It's Smith. Now Buchanan, he will take the open three, and it's coming off the back of the rim. Beeler grabs the rebound, and he finds Joe Benton. 45 seconds left to play in the Madison Central GRC game, and the Cardinals have a 6-point lead. Click lost the handle on it, and it's turned over back to Madison Southern. Sebastian up the floor. Up top to Fugit. He'll try the open three. That one's good. Fugit's knocked down 4 3-pointers tonight, and a quick timeout by Austin Newton as he stops the clock with 3:55 to play. It's a 30-second timeout, folks. We will take it with them and come right back in 30 seconds on WBONTV.com.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
Don't forget, WBON-TV will be back in action Friday night. Estill County will take on Bell County. And then on Saturday, we'll have 3 games for you on radio over at the Bill Smallwood Classic in Berea.
3 sets of broadcasters?
Well, Danny, you and William will have the first game. Tom Gross and myself will have games 2 and 3 that day.
Oh, okay. I see how you work. Okay.
Well,
that's all right.
I've seen how you feel about me tonight. You prefer to work with William, so we'll put you 2 together next week. Or this weekend, I guess.
That's all right. Hopefully he's not in jail.
Beeler wrapped up and tied up.
Speaking of which, what have y'all done with Austin?
Well, tonight we let Austin have a night off. He had to wake up early this morning and do a story at, I don't know where the story was at, but he got donuts wherever he was at this morning.
Must have been a donut story.
It's a pass down low, deflected, and Southern really starting to getting those passing lanes. It's a 11-point Estill County lead, 3:40 to play in the fourth quarter.
One thing I've noticed the difference between you and William, you seem to talk about the basketball game a lot more than William does when you're calling the basketball
game. Well, he gets distracted very easily.
Very easily.
Yeah.
Shiny objects.
Bright colors get to him.
Well, he's colorblind.
And the worst thing is whenever he hears a song he likes, in between timeouts and stuff, he starts singing, and then you come back and he's singing on the air, and that's where we lose all our viewers at.
Especially Lizzo.
Baylor catches the inbound pass over to Napier. It's ripped away, and they call a foul on Smith. Didn't see much there. Walter Smith had a clean steal, but the official had a bad angle on it and whistles the foul. Napier, very good offensive player, had a big third quarter, will shoot the 1-on-1 bonus for Estill County.
Estill hits their free throws. They ice it here.
First free throw is short. Ball tipped around, and Sebastian controls it. Over to Wooten. Back to Sebastian.
They don't hit their free throws. They give Southern a chance to get back in it.
Sebastian gets inside. Tough shot and puts it in and flexes on him as Kobe Sebastian draws the foul, hits the shot, and it will be a free throw for Kobe Sebastian.
He did flex on him, didn't he? I found my new favorite player who's not Estill.
Sebastian knocks down the free throw as well. A big 3-point play for Kobe Sebastian.
Yeah, you could say it's a 5-point play. They missed 1+1, and then they come down, and we shouldn't have fouled on the shot either.
Here's Napier down the floor, turns around the other way, double team, finds Isford.
And when I say we, I mean Estill. I'm an engineer.
And a nice feed down low. Beeler, tough shot. John Bentley wanted to and one on this end, doesn't get the call. And Southern back the other way. Fugate, an open three. You can't leave him open. No. That one rattles in, and they're going to say it hit the top of the backboard.
Oh, wow. I thought it just hit the corner.
Austin Newton can't believe the call. The three-pointer won't count, and it's still a 10-point Estill County lead. That was a huge three.
Let's mark that play right there in that call.
Fugate gets it back, draws the foul, but can't finish.
That would have made it a 7-point game.
Colby Click will check back in after this first free throw, but it'll be 2 free throws for Fugate.
But I'm with you. How do you leave him open?
Yeah.
He's the only one who's hit a three all night for them, and there wasn't a Estill player 20 feet from him.
Fugate going to be playing at Asbury College next year for basketball.
I was wondering if he was going to continue his basketball career after high school. He's a good-looking player. I like his composure, too.
Yeah.
Doesn't get 2 up or 2 down.
Free throw no good. Wooten gets the rebound, and he's fouled.
Okay, that's going to drive Coach Bentley nuts. If we get a close-up of his face, I can already see it. I already know what it looks like in that situation.
Beeler.
He is not happy right now.
Called for the foul there. It's his third. 2:47 to play in the 9-point Estill County lead. Free throws for Southern was their downfall the other night. Now they need them to come back in this ball game. Knocks down the first, does Wooten. He will shoot one more. Second one is up, and that one comes off. Another offensive rebound. Fugit gets it and puts it in.
Just Kobe Click cannot let Fugit push him underneath the basket. You've got to be stronger than that.
John Bentley.
Estill County with giving up two offensive rebounds on free throws right there, and they've let Madison Southern get right back in it. Coach Bentley is not happy right there.
Game reset for you. It's a 6-point Estill County lead. It was once a 14-point lead in this quarter. But give Madison Southern and Austin Newton credit. They have battled their way back and have now trimmed that lead down to 6. A missed free throw by Landon Napier a few moments ago led to a 3 on the other end. And then a turnover did the same thing. And it's just been all Madison Southern here in the last couple of minutes, Danny.
And it's just because of scrap. Just aggressive play and not quitting. And then, when you get rebounds, offensive rebounds, that's usually a result of just plain old, I want the ball more than you do. And Estill not blocking out on the free throws. And it just simply allowed, through effort, Madison Southern to get right back in this game. Well, we said it's probably going to come down to a 2-point game anyway.
John Bentley, in that timeout, was telling his guys, you have got to box out. And he was really talking to Kobe Click. They're one-on-one during that timeout. Britton Robinson deflecting the inbounds pass.
So now the Engineers got to show their composure here.
Joe Benton has been in these moments before. The inbounds pass will come to Long. Long over to Benton. Benton up the floor, finds Beeler. He'll try a quick 3 and knock it down. Not sure that's the shot you want.
Shot.
But with Dustin Beeler knocking down a big 3 for Estill County. Walt Smith answers. Smith, a huge 3 on the other end, and the quick timeout by Austin Newton as his team cuts the lead back to 6. It's a full timeout, folks. You don't want to go anywhere on this one. We'll be right back in 1 minute on the stations of Falling for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cookie Deck, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Kobe Click inbounds to Joe Benton. Estill County had a big 3 from Beeler a moment ago, and we got a quick whistle on the other end. But that 3 was answered by Walter Smith.
And they got a foul on the pass. They're going to say that number 1, Britton Robinson, came down and hit Benton in the head. So he got the foul against Southern. Both teams in the bonus.
This is the guy you want at the line, but Joe misses the first. Long got the rebound and put it back in.
Wow.
Offensive rebounds off missed free throws have really hurt both teams here down the stretch.
And Joe Benton needs to buy Long a Frosty at Wendy's after this.
Going to have a foul on Napier on the other end, and it'll be 2 free throws for Kobe Sebastian now if he can knock down the first. A 1-on-1 coming up for Southern.
I'm sure Coach Bentley is saying we are putting them on the free throw line way too often with the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's stopping the clock.
The whistles have gotten tighter here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
They have, haven't they?
An 8-point lead for Estill County. It was once a 14-point advantage here in the fourth quarter. Sebastian Makes the first free throw. That ball literally hit every part of the rim.
Not one piece of the iron that did not hit.
It's every piece of the rim and falls in. One more for Sebastian, trying to make this a 6-point deficit. And he will. And Newton brings in a defensive player, Samuel Lee, in for Jonah Wooten to help his defense get set here on the press. Click is the inbounder. Click will come into Joe Benton. Benton over to Click. Good pressure by Southern. Pass up to Napier. He lost it. And here come the Eagles with it. And they turn it back over, stolen back away. Walter Smith will slow it down for Southern. They trail by 6. And does anybody want to hold the basketball? It's a hot potato out there right now.
Your engineers, stay on Fugit, please.
Sebastian lost the handle. It's a 3 by Robinson, top of the key, short, and the ball saved by Lee, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. And the wide open 3 by Britton Robinson would not go down, and the lead stays at 6. Benton with it for Estill County. Joe over to Click. Try to beat the pressure again from the Eagles. Long pass to Beeler. Nice feed down inside the Long. Long couldn't hold on to it. And we've got a jump ball. Possession arrow to Madison Southern.
Wow. Could have made an 8-point lead for the Engineers right there. Had a pass right underneath the basket. Dylan just dropped it. Not yet in basketball shape, coming out of football, I guess.
Robinson will check out for Southern. Jonah Wooten back in.
Southern has got to 6 points. I don't know how many times now in the fourth quarter. If they can get under 6, we know we got a barn burner.
Seen Austin's Newton little boy walking around down there. He had a very bad cold over the weekend. Glad to see him feeling better. There's a 3 by Fugit, blocked by Joe Benton. It'll stay with Madison Southern. Yeah, but glad to see Coach Newton's son feeling better. He had celebrated a birthday last week. And
how old?
I think he's 5. He's up here. There he is, walking up here behind us.
Got a good-looking haircut.
Oh, he's a stud, isn't he?
No doubt.
Ball stolen away by Beeler. Beeler will go up and lay it in on the other end. It's a huge steal by Beeler. And what about the game for the kid off the bench?
Beeler's had 10 points here in the second half. Haven't missed a shot.
Fugit, open 3. That one's good. You can't leave him open.
No, don't leave him if you're an Engineer fan.
Quick timeout.
Hey, Eagles fans love it, I'm sure.
Austin Newton. Again, stopping the clock. It's another full timeout as Estill County with a 5-point lead. And how about these late game heroics by Dustin Beeler and Chad Fugit? And if you're an Estill County fan, then you would have said, who's the guy that you think will take the most shots in the last 2 minutes of the ball game?
Joe Benton.
I think that the money coming on Dustin Beeler would have been at the minimum because this kid, it's his first year playing basketball that I can remember.
He's been on the team.
He's been on the team?
Yeah. He has significant varsity minutes in crunch time, probably.
And he's knocked down a couple of big threes here in the fourth quarter. Had a big steal and a layup the last time down the floor. And give credit to Beeler and Landon Napier. Those two guys have been the catalyst for Estill County here in the second half at building this lead.
Absolutely. Both of them with more than 10 points here in the second half. And hanging on to that 5-point lead right now.
Estill County will inbound the basketball with a 5-point lead. Here in a moment, I'm going to talk to Coach Newton's son. Click will inbound. Long pass down to Napier. He got held, no call. Napier catches the pass and throws it over to Joe Benton. Long feed under the Long, and Dylan puts it in. Count the basket and a foul.
Wow, that was scary on the Estill side. We almost turned it over about 3 times, but Dylan along with the strong finish right down there at the end and the foul.
Big play from Joe Benton to find Long underneath the basket.
Have they given the points up there yet?
Not yet. It should be a 7-point. Now make it an 8-point lead.
Yeah.
57-49 is your score.
There it is.
45.5 to play. Here's Sebastian. He'll come up the right sideline with it. Colby. Over to Smith. Smith will try a quick three. It comes off. Benton skies up high for the rebound. Long outlet pass to Napier, and Napier will lay it in. Estill County.
Ball game.
Back up by 10. Sebastian quickly the other way, draws the foul, and he will shoot 2 free throws. 26.2 to play. Colby Sebastian, getting inside there and drawing the foul. I was trying to get Coach Newton's son on the air with me, but
well, good luck corralling him.
He went down there. He's back down on the floor now.
He's afraid of you.
Most kids are.
That's good.
Samantha
Danger.
said that he's
Stranger
afraid
danger.
of me. Yeah. First free throw from Sebastian Good, 59-50. Sebastian misses the second, rebounded by Beeler. Over to Benton. Now it's Click. Long pass up to Napier again, and Landon will lay it up and in and draw the foul.
Got a new nickname for Landon. Snowbird.
That might cap it off as Landon Napier, a couple of big baskets here in the final minute to extend that lead for Estill County. It's 61-50. And tell you what, give these two teams credit, Danny. You know, Southern could have given up, down by 14 in the fourth quarter. They battle back, make it a 6-point ball game. But give Estill County credit as well to capitalize on some mistakes and get some big baskets down the stretch to pull away and knock off Austin Newton and this Eagles basketball team here at home. 3 on the way by Adams is good. 62-53. Click, long pass to Joe Benton. Benton is going to be fouled from behind by Adams, and it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Joe.
And the offense for Estill County in the second half has come from 2 sophomores, or 1 junior and a sophomore. Beeler the junior and Napier the sophomore. They have led the way in scoring, and Joe Benton, that's only his 3rd point of the second half as he makes the first free throw.
And Joe with 14 for the game.
But he set the tone of the first half and had 11.
Make it 15 in the game now for the senior, Joe Benton. 3 seconds to play, 2. Adams will fire another 3. And Estill County will hang on to knock off Madison Southern here at home by the score of 64-53. Engineers with the big win on the road. We will take a short commercial break and come back here to Berea to wrap it up for Madison Southern. Once again, your final score, 64-53. Engineers knock off the Eagles. Back in 3 minutes on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, maybe your wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Back here on WBONTV.com, Danny Wood, myself, Michael Watkins, we're glad to have you tuned in as we wrap this one up on the Chenault Vineyard postgame show. Chenault Vineyard right now is the perfect time. We're scheduling those holiday parties, Christmas parties. If you got baby showers, wedding showers, whatever the case may be, check out the venues at Chenault Vineyard. You can check out their website, ChenaultVineyards.com. For more information and a big game for Estill County as they come on the road and get their first win of the year against a very good Madison Southern team here at home.
Madison Southern lost in overtime in their last game to last year's state champion. Yeah. Engineers hadn't won a game yet, come in to their home court and win the game. And I think Coach Newton was right. I think his team had a little bit of a letdown, which young people do.
He knew that going into this game. He tried to prepare for it, but, you know, the shots weren't falling, and a lot of open looks that just did not go down for Southern on their home floor. I would say the next game they'll come out. If those same shots are still there, they'll take them and they'll make a much better percentage.
Well, on the year they were shooting 36% from three-point land, which you'd take. Yeah. And tonight they were 6 out of 29 for the game.
What's that math?
What math? What's that new math? That's not good. That's what that is. That's like you at Jackson City.
Yeah, a lot worse than that probably.
What's Jackson City's nickname? I forgot.
The Tigers. The Tigers of Jackson City. And I tried to get them to name it the Jackson City Fighting Michael Watkinses, but it never did go down. So
great academic school.
We are glad to have you all tuned in. And, you know, again, if you've watched tonight's broadcast, go by and say thank you to all of those great sponsors. It's now time to crown our Hometown Dental Player of the Game. And I think it's an interesting one. We could give it to Landon Napier, but I'm going to give it to Dustin Beeler for the way he played there in the fourth quarter. Defensively, had a couple of big steals, and then he capped off the game with a big three-pointer. Again, we were saying, whoa, what's he doing? I'm sure John Bentley was thinking the same thing, but he knocked it down. And then he got that big steal, hit the layup at the other end. And let's give our Hometown Dental Player of the Game to Dustin Beeler for his performance in the fourth quarter, coming off the bench for the Engineers of Estill County.
And of course, Landon Napier would have been a good choice, too. He had 22 points for the game. Joe Benton had 15 points. That's the most points he's had. And, you know, Joe had a couple of big plays right down the stretch. You know, when we had the Snowbird down here, guess who had their head up after they get the rebound and seeing it down there and delivering the ball?
Yeah, big game for Joe, and good to see him get on track. And not the numbers you're still used to seeing him put up, but he's moving in the right direction. I think, what did you say, 14 points, 15 points for the game?
15 points unofficially.
And you know, I would say by the end of the year he'll be averaging 18, 19 points per game by the way he plays. And if he doesn't,
maybe not, because he's trying to get his other teammates involved.
But I think for them to win a region this year, to have a chance at winning the region, he's going to have to put up those kind of numbers because you know, Landon Napier, he'll knock down those shots. He'll get a good game from Dylan Long. But for this team to get where they want to get, Joe Benton has got to be the catalyst for that. And he had a pretty good game tonight, leading the floor for the Engineers.
Well, I think Coach Benton would be happy with the result there. We're going to have a more rounded, you know, if you're going to focus on him, then it makes his other teammates better.
When he spoke with Samantha at the half, he did say that, you know, the way Joe is playing, we still need somebody else to step up. And in the second half, Napier did that in the third quarter, and Beeler did it in the fourth quarter to really help them pull out this victory. Final score, once again, 64-53. Only one game with me, and you're going to go back to William, so I'm sure you're happy about that. Maybe.
William who? Samantha, I got to make sure I get that back to Marge.
Yeah, you'll get in trouble if you don't get that back to her.
I'm always in trouble.
For Alex Gabosh, am I saying that right? Garbosh. I'm going to get it right eventually. I promise.
You called him garbage?
No. For our producer, Gage Hill, no Austin Hanks tonight. She is the lovely Samantha Burford. I always make her look good. I mean, she always makes me look good.
Thank you.
And for Danny Wood. Folks, don't forget Friday night, Estill County and Bell County, and then 3 radio games for you on Saturday. And I'm still going to get Austin Newton's son up here on the air with me eventually. I don't know where he went
good luck.
to. I scared him, but eventually I will get Coach Newton's son on the air with me at some point this season. For all of us at WBON TV, if we don't see you before then, have a great Merry Christmas and a very safe week this week as well. And I think the snow's coming in, Danny. Are you ready for it? Got your milk and bread?
I'm ready,
Got your milk and bread? Have a great week, guys, from all of us here at the Stations of Voting for Broadcasting at WBONTV.com.
Thank you for tuning in to live and local high school sports on WBON TV. Please tell our sponsors how much you enjoy the broadcast, including these great local businesses.